Jackson was a St. Pete kid through and through. He was born here. He went to Perkins Elementary, Thurgood and Sandalwood Middle Schools, and graduated from Northeast High School in 2019. After high school, he went on to join the Navy Reserve. He was serving as an intelligence specialist at U.S. Central Command in Tampa and attending classes at St. Pete College here in St. Pete. When his world and ours came crashing down in March of 2022, Jackson was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia at the age of 20, and he passed away after a brutal 2-year battle with this terrible disease in May of 2024. As I mentioned, Jackson was in the Navy. I'm also a veteran myself, so we are thrilled to have several veterans and service members here tonight, and I'd like to ask them all to stand and be recognized. And I especially want to thank Club 214 Land and Sea for sponsoring our Veterans Honor Table. We thought it was 8, but it's more like 20 veterans are here tonight because of their generosity. So let's get a round of applause for our military and veterans and for Club 214. Jackson spent the better part of 2 years in Moffitt Cancer Center. When you spend 30 or 60 days at a time in the hospital, you quickly learn that a great nurse can make all the difference in the world. And I'm so happy that we have some of the best with us here this evening. We have 3 nurses from Moffitt who actually cared for Jackson. And I'd like to ask them to stand so we can give them a round of applause. Thank you. They're here tonight because our friends at Art of Acupuncture sponsor the Nurses Honor Table in our VIP section. So I want to thank them for their generosity as well. Jackson loved to travel, so it's appropriate that the Cultured Adventurers sponsored one of our VIP tables tonight. They offer curated travel experiences and cruises in Europe and other incredible destinations. And I know Jackson would have been booking trips with them left and right if he were here with us today. Cultured Adventurer also donates 10% of their sales back to the foundation. So please keep them in mind next time you want an amazing, personalized, curated travel experience. Where is Svetlana? Thank you so much. If you want to discuss your next vacation, that's the woman to see. Another thing Jackson loved was cars. Many of you remember his green machine, the Ford Mustang that he loved so much, and later his BMW 328i stick shift in Monaco blue that he bought and paid off himself while serving in the Navy. We're so thankful to have Crown Automotive Group with us tonight as our quarterdeck courtyard sponsor. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the Jaguar convertible and the Range Rover out in the courtyard, and please keep them in mind the next time you're buying a vehicle. You may have noticed that we used some shipboard nomenclature for tonight's event. It drove Claire crazy. The crew quarters, for example, is the heartbeat of a ship. Nothing gets done without the crew. And I'd like to thank Madden Therapy Solutions for sponsoring our crew quarters general admission section this evening. They offer speech therapy, physical therapy, sleep consulting, nutritional consulting, and more. So please keep them in mind if you need any of those services. The Chief's Mess on a Navy or Coast Guard ship is an area reserved for the senior enlisted members, the backbone of the ship. I'm thrilled that my friend Dave Iverson with Pinellas Generator and Electric stepped up to sponsor our Chief's Mess private table section. Dave's dad was in the Navy, so he jumped at the chance as soon as I mentioned it. Dave couldn't be here tonight. Apparently, COVID is back, and so they couldn't come tonight because his wife has COVID. But Dave's not only my friend, Dave is my electrician. And I know many of you own homes and rental properties and commercial properties and who knows what else. And so next time you need an electrician, you know who to call. In a similar vein, the wardroom is where the officers eat, work, and strategize on a ship. And I'd like to thank my friend Tracy Mayo from Savvy Mortgage Lending for sponsoring the wardroom VIP section. Tracy likes to go to bed early, so I don't think she's still here. Tracy, are you here?
No,
her seats are empty.
She's
so
gone.
I think she's probably already in bed. But I have closed dozens of loans with Tracy, both as a real estate broker and as a borrower, and there is nobody better in the Tampa Bay area. If you need a mortgage or refinance, or you're buying a house or a second home, vacation property, or an investment property, talk to Tracy Mayo at Savvy Mortgage Group. In the Navy, the flagship is the pride of the fleet. So I'd like to offer a massive thanks to my friend Robin Turner. I see you, Robin. Are you going to come down? No. Are you sure? All right. Robin Turner owns Upside Title. She's our flagship main stage sponsor. Now, I'm sure you would all agree it would be really boring in here tonight without the band. So thank you to Robin and to Upside Title for helping make tonight's entertainment a possibility, a reality. Thank you, Robin. Now, we're in Pinellas County, so I know half of the people in this room have their real estate license. Raise your hand if you have a real estate license. There's at least 30 of them. I have closed literally hundreds of transactions with Robin Turner, and she has never let me down. So if you need a place to handle your escrow, close your transactions, or if you have questions about title insurance, title searches, or anything related to a real estate transaction, make Robin your go-to. She has been mine for over a decade. I'd also like to offer our special thanks to the Apadier family for sponsoring our food in the captain's quarters upstairs, and for the drink tokens that many of you enjoyed this evening. I still have a pocket full of them, don't tell anybody. Dr. Booney was Jackson's pediatrician, and she knew Jackson for most of his life, so it's very special to us that she's here with us this evening. And thank you to the Knight Family Foundation, the Huguet family, the Kukowski family, St. Pete Young Professionals, there's a few of you here tonight, Corcoran Dwellings, Tampa Bay, Nightlife.tv. Where are you at, Bill? There he is. Thank you. Pinellas Podcast, Leaping Love, and all of the volunteers who made tonight a success. Please give them a round of applause. And now I'd like to thank one of our biggest supporters. Launching a new charity is not easy. There are a million things you have to do just to get it up and running and off the ground. And then all of a sudden you realize you don't actually have any money to do anything or support your mission. The Bay to Bay Foundation exists to fill that gap. They are essentially a charity that raises money and then gives it to other small local charities to help them get established and perform their mission. We would not be where we are today without the Bay to Bay Foundation. Many of them are upstairs, so please give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank them from the bottom of my heart. Would anyone from Bay to Bay like to say a few words? Good answer, Jamie. I know Shay's not here this weekend, he's down in the Keys, and so many of you are here in his stead, but thank you all.
Woo! Woo!
I'd also like to give you a very quick update on the foundation and tell you what we actually do with the money that we raise. This is literally our first calendar year in existence. And so far in 2026, we have raised over $60,000 to fight back against leukemia. We have a two-pronged mission. One, to to accelerate treatments and cures for high-risk leukemia. And 2, to provide direct financial support to patients and families who are currently in the fight, particularly those in the adolescent and young adult age range. This year, due to your generosity, we were able to establish a research fund with the Center for Advanced Leukemia Therapies and Research in Ohio. We're supporting the work of Dr. Courtney Jones there, and she's studying stuff that I don't understand, the cellular energy pathways in leukemia cells, particularly with an emphasis on AML, the type of leukemia that Jackson had. We've also helped 65 leukemia patients with direct financial assistance for things like travel, lodging, car payments, treatment, and medication this year. We tell every one of these patients that no one fights alone. But we can't keep that promise without your support. So thank you for being here tonight. Please give yourselves a big round of applause for making these accomplishments possible. And thank you all for being here in the room tonight. All the sponsors in the world wouldn't do us any good if we couldn't fill up a room with our supporters. So as sad as we are that Jackson is not here with us tonight, it warms our hearts that you are all here with us to celebrate what would have been his 25th birthday yesterday. So to close, I'd like to invite my youngest son, Caden, to the stage to lead us all in a toast for his brother's birthday.
I'm going to keep this pretty short. First of all, I just want to thank my parents for not only putting this night together, but for putting this foundation together. They have worked their asses off to do this. And their strength is truly an inspiration. And it should be to everyone in this room. So round of applause, please. And a lot of you are here in this room because you loved Jackson. And if you're not here because of that, it's because you didn't know. Because if you did, you would know he is one of the best people to ever exist in this world, truly. So, I would like everyone to raise their glasses. And if you don't have a glass, beg, borrow, and steal, and get one. And if you're not drinking tonight, there's water at the bar, no excuses, right? Happy 25th birthday to one of the greatest people I've ever known. His courage, his fighting spirit is the inspiration for every single thing that we do at the Jackson Copeland Foundation. So, to Jackson.
To Jackson.